Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, then go over to the Nerdsense guys channel, subscribe to them, then come back to my channel, watch this video, and click the notification bells for both channels. I am joined today, obviously, by
Nerdsense.
There we go.
And Sean.
It's,
That was a very demanding intro, Kyle. Like you were telling your viewers, do this, and do it this way.
You have to do it this way. You cannot enjoy this beer review unless you do that. Yeah. Yeah. I find people like it when I'm mad at the audience, like right off the bat. Yeah. So stupid. Anyway, yeah, this was maybe a good one to do together because Mike, to some degree, but definitely Sean, I think, finds it really amusing that I'm not a big fan of the Enigma hop, and this is only Enigma. So, yeah.
And I was like, I have to do it live with him just because I need to see his face like, immediately.
Yeah. So it's called Brain Forest. It's Enigma hopped, triple IPA, 10.5% ABV. From Hop Butcher for the World, courtesy of Hop Butcher. So thank you so much for sending it. My date is pretty smudged. Do you guys have a date?
Yeah. 10/13.
10/13. So it's a little over. It's like between 2 and 3 weeks old.
Yep. It says Loresta or Floresta? Cerebral.
Yeah, it's definitely not centered.
Yeah, I definitely can't.
Yeah, yours is all messed up. Oh, you don't even have a cool little hop cone on it, do you?
Yeah, the hop cone is rad.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone, I'm sorry I'm forgetting who it was. Someone was like, oh, yeah, they typically put funny things on the can. Can you please start reading them when you do your reviews? So I apologize. I didn't look till now to under the can. And
I know that, well, the one that I told you about, the Peel Carefully has the phone number.
Yeah. I think Peel Carefully is the first one where I attempted to read the bottom and then didn't even realize it was a phone number. I'm just like, oh, it's a bunch of numbers. It's probably like a dating code, whatever. Anyway, back to the review. So 0 for 2 of me trying to read the bottom. But anyway, I'm trying not to read their tasting notes at this point. So let's get into the glass, guys.
Cool. Wow, that's full.
I was just going to say, mine's like very full pour. Holy cow.
Funny, we're all using separate beer glasses, different ones.
I thought about it today. I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to ask. Let's just be rebels. I almost got my Streets glass though because this was a triple IPA, but then I was like, nah. If I save some for Kerry, I won't pour as much.
So we had a little bit of a laugh before we started filming where I'm like, I think this is a clear triple IPA. And then it was like, wait, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, like not hazy.
I was like, I have no idea what he's even talking about.
I think Sean's like, oh, you mean West Coast? Yeah. Like, it has that like red amber kind of like a West Coast color.
Yeah. It's definitely, it's not clear either. It looks like it could be unfiltered.
It's filtered to me, I think.
I mean, you can see my finger.
Well, maybe it's the lighting in here. Yeah.
It's also this looks like the stuff they find the bugs in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, yeah, it does look like the amber. Yeah.
Yes, that's the exact color. Once years ago, I think it was like an early beer review. I remember saying that. Yes, it totally is that color.
Genius.
You guys want to get a nose?
Yeah, get into it, guys.
That smells really nice.
I know it smells like Enigma to me, but yeah, that smells really nice.
You know what? I do like that aroma.
Yeah, and like this makes the most sense from whenever I say dark galaxy. Like you're getting that pineapple, but you're also getting that like resininess to it too.
You definitely get a piney character. I'm getting that.
Yeah, you get pine and then pineapple, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's freaking.
Again, like fresh citrus. Like orange, tangerine.
And it's, for me, it's coming across, we've had this conversation many times where it's like the hops are making me think it's citrus versus like this is straight orange juice. Like there is this other thing, and I think it's the X factor of why I'm not all in on Enigma. There's just something else there that is not familiar to me. But overall, I will say I do like the aroma. I will say that.
It's very, very pleasant. It's almost got like a caramelly sweetness to it too, or malty.
Mm.
That smells delicious.
Yeah. All right, let's get a glass, guys. Cheers.
Cheers. Happy Sunday.
Not quite what I expected.
No.
It's a
At
strong
least on
bitter.
first sip. Oh, go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
So it has a strong bitterness in the back that I'm not used to with Enigma.
Really, I think I usually get that type of like really quick hit because whenever I think of Enigma, I usually think of Enigma Fort Point. I remember it being like an extra bitter kick in the back. Personally, I really, really like this. It has that. There's a light like candied apricot, candied like maybe a candied citrus in the front, and then
Like
it kind of gets
stone fruit.
bitters out. Yeah, stone fruity.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Kyle?
Well, I don't get pineapple, which we all got in the aroma.
No.
Yep.
I thought that was kind of interesting. I get the apricot. I like that. Yeah, I like that you're saying that.
It's almost like a honey-soaked apricot. Like if you're gonna like apricot in like a it's almost in like it's a honey or syrup or something. It's kind of that taste.
I get some of that white wine character we were talking about before filming. Which again, I didn't get on the aroma though. Of beers that like the taste follows the aroma quite a bit. This is not one of those beers.
No.
I'm going to read what the back says.
Go for it. Yeah, I'm curious too now.
All right. So red berries, orange zest, pleasant pine.
I can see the zest. I can see the pine. Don't really see the berries.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, we said those too, but yeah, none of us said red berries.
No, and I'm not getting them either. I mean, I'm not even close. I'm definitely getting like heaps of stone fruit, a little bit of like citrus zest, I guess. You know, something like what Kyle brought up before, like not quite juice, but like hinting at the juice. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely getting like that resiny pineness and the bitterness.
For 10.5%, though, it's not really what I expected. I thought it was going to be like a more syrupy mouthfeel.
Yeah.
It drinks, and I think it drinks lower than 10.5% flavor wise too. Like my belly's a little warm, but I also haven't eaten lunch yet, so that could be part of it. But yeah, no, I think the way that this kind of drinks for the style, I think it's crushable for the ABV.
Yeah, for the ABV, it drinks almost like a double that way, maybe. And definitely not double digits. I'm not getting it on the palate. Maybe slight warmth in my chest, but it's barely red. If you didn't mention like not eating lunch and feeling in your stomach, I probably wouldn't have even internalized it and kind of been like, oh yeah, I kind of get that too.
Yeah.
I feel like it sort of drinks its weight, but it doesn't have any of that. Like alcohol astringency, but like when I'm drinking it, it feels like I'm drinking a big beer. And maybe it's just the weight hitting my belly. I don't know.
The white wine notes that I get, I think is partially mixed the taste with a little bit of kiss of alcohol, and that's what making me think wine. But as I'm drinking it, it's not hitting me like I taste alcohol specifically. It's kind of marrying with that white wine thing, and because white wine would have a higher alcohol by volume count, so that might be the trick it's playing on me. I don't know.
Sense. I kind of get that like whenever I drink like a Pinot Gris, like I get like these weird like like not like whispers of alcohol, but so the sweetness of the wine on the side of my tongue, and that's kind of what I get after I take a sip here too.
Honestly, as it's warming slightly in my glass, the wine is the biggest flavor component on my tongue. I'm actually sort of starting to lose a little bit of that stone fruit, and it's that white grape character sort of was taking over for the most part for me.
I might go wine, then that orange zest. No, sorry, pine. Then the orange zest is probably the intensity levels, top 3 intensity levels for me, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But there is that apricot though.
Yep.
Mhm.
No, it's definitely there. It's just not like when my first 2 sips. I feel like that was what I got the biggest hit of. Now it's sort of evolving a little bit as it's slowly getting just slightly warmer.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, what do you think?
Yeah, no, like I said, this is a very well done beer. I really enjoy it. Like it probably also is because I haven't had West Coast beers in a while, or I do, and they're few and far between. Like I bought a 6-pack of Zombie Dust, and I can't believe how fast I had two right after another, and I never do that.
Yeah.
So I think maybe it's just my palate really wanting something different and wanting that like extra level of bitterness, but while it's still hoppy, is kind of going back to the West Coast stuff. So yeah. For me, this is a real hit.
It'll be posted further apart, but I had the Lagunitas Sucks yesterday, and that review is basically just me being like, why don't I drink this style more often? You know, so like I do. I mean, this beer also did not 100% sell me. Like when I see Enigma to get super excited, but I do like this a little bit more. Not even a little bit. I do like this more than I thought I would, which is making me happy. And I think part of it's the West Coast style use of it.
I was gonna say that. I'm like, because every time you've had Enigma has always been like in a hazy IPA, right? Like
it's only been in hazy IPAs,
yeah. So it'd be interesting to see if you can find more like West Coast style Enigma hopped IPAs and see what you think.
Yeah, that'd be pretty rad.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts about the beer before we sign off?
No, another hit.
I think it's pretty good. It's not blowing me away at all. I think for the most part it works. It's everything's working together. There's nothing like about it that I'm finding particularly offensive. I'm just not loving it.
Do you think like if I had another hop edition, like if like we mentioned Galaxy with the pineapple or whatever, like if I had maybe a bigger oomph of that?
Yeah, I honestly I still feel it's kind of one note. I wish there was something that was. I think that like something like a Galaxy or a Citra would just give it like another level, another dimension, just something else. And it's not what they were going for. So I don't mean that like that they did something wrong. It just maybe it's just not working for me. I mean, it works for me, I guess. It's just I just don't love it,
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
It is cool doing a single hop. I don't know how many single hop triples I've had, so it's kind of a cool style to.
Yeah.
Sorry, triple IPA specifically. Triple's its own style, but yeah. No, I think that's fair, Mike.
Definitely.
Cool. So I'll put in the description box below, but you can find the Nerdsense guys at nerdsense.net.
Yes.
And Instagram, YouTube channel.
All the places.
All the places. Yeah. So, yeah. I got away from me. I kind of flaked out for a moment. Yeah, definitely on Nerdsense. Watch my channel. You've heard me say it, I don't know, countless times. Make sure you watch Nerdsense. Follow them on social media. You can find me at No Hype Beer Reviews at Instagram and Untapped. I said that out of order, so now my sign off is.
I do it all the time. It's great.
Yeah. So this would be nice if I used music like you guys. I would just play some music over this, but instead,
you can borrow it for this one if you want.
Yeah. I'm going to completely change I'm just going to say goodbye. And everyone watching, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
And most importantly, bye.